Hello, this is D'Amour Realty and our listing report presented by Nataliia D'Amour. Today's address is Unit 84, 5 Rondeau Drive, located in South Riel neighborhood in St. Albert. First, let's talk about today's listing, and then we'll dive in a little bit about the neighborhood and St. Albert itself. Today's unit was built in 2020, actually finished in 2021. One of the huge upgrades of this unit are the quartz countertops, which is the most durable, but also environmentally friendly countertops finishes, very thought after in nowadays. As well as the stainless steel appliances that add that modern chic layout to your kitchen. The open concept helps you to organize the living area as you prefer, whether it's a sitting area with your friends or a dining area, or if you just want to gather around the countertop island in the kitchen. The lower and the main floors finished with vinyl planks. The upper level actually has the plush carpets. What are the bonuses of either of the floor finishes? The carpets actually keeps the heat in the colder times of the year, which we all know in Alberta, it's a never-ending winter. And the vinyl plank is actually very durable, noise cancelling to the point, as well as the carpets. So whether you want to sit on the main level and have fun with your friends and somebody wants to go upstairs and have a nap, this all can be doable thanks to those floor finishes in this unit. Unit 84, 5 Rondeau Drive, all windows are facing north. What is that to you, would you ask me? And I know the answer. So the facing north windows are actually helping you in the long time. It's a lower maintenance as it's less fading. The true colors of the indoors are actually saved and preserved thanks to that consistent lighting, and it's actually better for the temperature control, which is very important during those some hot summer weeks that we get here. Another key features of this beautiful townhome located at 5 Rondeau Drive, Unit 84, is the instant water tank, or some call it water on demand. What are the benefits of that, would you ask me? First of all, that it's endless hot water, which means that you don't need to actually keep heating up the full tank in terms to get the hot water. Second is actually energy efficiency, again due to the reasons that you don't need to keep the full water tank hot at all times. And of course, with some maintenance, it will last you maybe even 20 years, maybe even more, because their longevity is actually longer than the traditional water tank. This beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house features an ensuite with a bathtub, as well as the shared bathroom with the bathtub, 2 balconies, both facing north, looking at the Rondeau Park and at the future construction site for the Midtown as well. There is a visitor parking in the complex. Your unit features the attached single-car garage, as well as the driveway in the back, and there are lots of street parking at the front of the unit. This unit will attract you for its modern look, as well as for quite spacious for 1,200 square feet, over 1,200 square feet, 1,226 to be more precise, as well as it is minutes away from the bus stop if anyone needs to use the public transportation, and it's right across the street from the Enjoy Center in St. Albert. And I'm not even mentioning the endless amounts of parks and pathways and the shared green space that are available in that Midtown community and around that. Now let's talk a little bit about this specific townhouse builder. Everton is a family-run company with over 60 years of history and experience. Originated in Ontario, they're active in a high demand with the higher quality of life neighborhoods in Edmonton and its metropolitan area. Midtown is actually one of the first complexes that is being built by Everton. Midtown is actually known for its modern layout. It's one of the newest and the most strategically located communities designed for modern, low-maintenance living. Immediate access to Anthony Henday, different public transportations, Enjoy Center. It's minutes away to Edmonton and the key employment hubs. Location efficiency is Midtown's biggest strength. It's strategically designed to feel more connected, compact, and lifestyle oriented. Let's talk about St. Albert. St. Albert is one of the most desired locations, located on the north side of Edmonton, kind of coming closer to the northwest borders. Such neighborhoods as Starling or Kinakamau Plains area. Now let's talk about some market statistics about St. Albert and South Riel specifically. There are currently 185 active listings in St. Albert, out of which 6 are in South Riel. The average listing price in St. Albert is $649,000 and $258,000, out of which in South Riel the average price is $598,000. The average household income in St. Albert is actually $169,989 per year. The average days on market in St. Albert is 42 days to get sold. In South Riel, the average is actually 144 days. I would assume it's because it's still being built. The most expensive house currently on market in St. Albert is 7 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 7721 square feet, double attached garage, detached single family with a fully finished basement, 2-story, built in 2016 for only $3,995,000. Now, what is the most expensive in South Riel, you would ask me? So in South Riel, actually, the most expensive unit for sale as of right now is 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 3-story, built in 2025, 1,700, a little bit over 1,700 square feet townhouse with a double garage attached, and it's only for $587,895. Now, what is the cheapest unit currently for sale in St. Albert? It is actually an apartment, which is a condo, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, built in 1980, only 889 square feet, and it is currently listed for $125,000. Now, what is the cheapest unit in South Riel, you would ask me? So we actually have it listed for $389,900. This is the listing that we're talking about today. It is currently the cheapest in South Riel. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2020 established, finished in 2021, 1,226 square feet, no basement, and a single attached garage. That was it for today's Friday. The unit that we're talking about is again 84, located at 5 Rondeau Drive in St. Albert. If you're interested in schedule a private showing, contact me, Nataliia D'Amour with Century 21 Quantum Realty. If you like this video, please support us with some of your activity. Like, comment, share, and stay tuned for more Friday listing reports.